Hello, everybody. This is Johnnie Geathers. Welcome to another JG Mental Health Fridays. I hope all of you are having a great day so far. And if you just got your day started, I hope you have a great day. Today, we're going to be talking about jealousy. Jealousy is something that happens on a daily basis with all of us. So we shouldn't be the ones to say that, oh, we don't have a jealous bone in our body, because we actually, all of us, went through an experience of jealousy. And with jealousy, what comes into play with jealousy is that we question ourselves when we get jealous. We question ourselves when we get jealous, when we see different accomplishments from others, when we see people in relationships, when we see people doing their thing, we kind of get jealous to say, I wish I was that person. I wish I was in their shoes and things like that. But there are different causes to jealousy or what leads to jealousy. And I'm going to talk to you about each of them. The first one, with jealousy, there's come inadequacy. So whenever we get jealous of someone, we feel inadequate. We feel like we're not meeting up to the standards. We're not meeting up to the par of life because of what we see what other people are doing. So say for example, when it comes to relationships, when we see somebody that we're close with or that we're friends with that is in a good, great relationship, they're moving up on different levels of the relationship, like marriage and things like that, and we kind of get jealous of our friends because we wish that we was in their shoes in a good relationship, wish that we were married and things like that, and we kind of put ourselves down because we don't feel like we're a catch, we don't feel like we're a prize and things like that. The second thing when it comes to jealousy is inferiority. So if, with being inferior, with inferiority, there's a moment where when we see that people are growing and doing things that we wish that we could be able to do. So like expanding in careers, having businesses, school, graduate from school and things like that. We kind of feel inferior to that person because we are jealous of what they was able to master and what they was able to achieve. And I know during this time frame right now, with everyone graduating from high school, college, getting their master's degree, getting their PhDs, there's some of us that's sitting right there looking at pictures and images of how much love that they're receiving, and that kind of pushes us down to that moment of one being jealous, but then also pushes down to question ourselves to say, I wish I was at that stage of life. I wish I was at that moment of life. I wish I was able to get to that point so I could get that same love, get that same recognition and things like that. Especially during the time of graduation, there are moments where you see different pictures and different images, and that kind of just puts you down, that kind of puts you at a moment where you just question yourself and like say, I wish I did it a better way. I wish this was me and things like that. Another thing when it comes to the cause of jealousy is fear. And the reason why we say fear because of a moment of being afraid of what's going to happen next. We're worried about what people are going to think of us because we're so used to comparing ourselves to others, and fear of putting ourselves out there because we don't want to mess up and things like that. So, again, the causes and moments of jealousy are inadequacy, inferiority, and fear. But there's a coping exercise that you can do to be able to deal with jealousy, and that is to don't act on it. The reason why I say don't act on it because when moments where we are jealous, we kind of do things in terms of our behaviors and in terms of our actions that we don't really have no remorse over, or we just do it because of how we feel. And then at the long run, we kind of regret ourselves for making that action because we didn't know that it would take us to a different aspect of, things within our lives or mess up relationships and things like that. But with don't acting on it, it helps us to be able to change our thinking. So what we have to do first is mainly just accept what's going on, accept the situation, accept what we see within our own eyes, and try to change our thinking with it. So for example, let's look at relationships. I know relationships is a big topic. So let's look at relationships in a moment of being single. And you see most of the people around you getting in relationships, getting married, having kids, and things like that, and you get jealous of them because you wish that you was not single, you wish that you was able to get married, you wish you was able to have kids. What you can do to be able to change that thinking of being single, you could be able to appreciate the time of being single. Just say, okay, I know I'm not in a relationship. I know I'm not, getting married. I know I'm not having kids right now. But right now, I appreciate the time because there's so many things I'm accomplishing right now with this time. I'm appreciating myself. I'm appreciating my space being within myself, which will help me to gain the ability to be able to embrace the time of getting in a relationship, embrace the time of having a significant other, and things like that. Let's talk about careers. Whenever we see that others are growing within their careers, and we feel as though that we're not doing what we're supposed to do, what we can do is just appreciate and accept what's going on right now. So, say you want to get a promotion, but you know that the promotion is not happening no time soon. But what you can do is just appreciate where you are right now. Appreciate that you have a job. Appreciate that you are still standing and working. And while you are able to accept that moment and accept the time of you having that job and where you are in your job, then that can lead you to the time to prepare yourself of knowing if a promotion will happen or come to you. Um, in terms of finances, that's another thing that's a big thing that we wish that we have a lot of money. We wish that we are able to just do what we want because we see it a lot on social media and we see a lot of people compare themselves when it comes to money. But what we can say to change that thinking is just appreciate where we are right now. Just say, I'm thankful for having what I have right now. I'm thankful that I have the money that I have at the moment to be able to take care of bills, to be able to keep a roof over my head and things like that, the basic things. Um, and yeah, basically just accept where you are and just change that thinking so you won't get to that point of being jealous. Because when you change your thinking into something positive of where you are, that can be able to lower your mind state and lower the standard of questioning yourself every time something is not happening in your own life and seeing it within someone that you're close with or seeing it in other people's lives that could play a hindrance in you. And that's all I want to leave you with today. If you have any words or topics that you want me to address on JG Mental Health Fridays, you can contact me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Also, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel to check out all the JG Mental Health Friday videos. And then also check out my website through Wix, where you can also look at the videos on there, but also listen to some podcast interviews I was able to be a part of and learn more about me and the journey in this field and getting in contact with me if you want me to be a part of different events and things like that. Now, I'm going to leave you with the closing message. Reflect on the positives, plan ahead, and relax. I love all of you. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe, be blessed, and peace.